Hello, Yasas, Namaste. The divine within me recognizes the divine within you. And in essence, this video represents a choice point for each and every one of us in the form of a single question. If you could bring about world peace and abundance for all at the push of a button, would you press it? Well, I humbly declare that by simply watching this video, you are pressing that button. And by the time it's over, you will know exactly what to do. Long story short, this is about the discovery of an ecosystemic strategy which irrefutably guarantees world peace and the sudden end of poverty, war, and corruption practically overnight. This is about the flowering of consciousness and the co-creation of heaven on earth. This can and will occur effortlessly, with zero risk, and with absolutely zero dependence on venture capital or inventions. Everything will soon be considered self-evident, and the best part is, it's all based upon the recognition, accentuation, and celebration of just how epic each and every one of you are. In fact, all this is an observation of context, which proves that it's you that have all the answers that we've been waiting for. And so, congratulations. How did this discovery come about? Well, again, long story short, Enlightenment. And it's accessible by everyone, spontaneously, and I can prove it. This is a clarion call to humanity and the leading edge of consciousness. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, elders, giants whose shoulders we all stand on. Children of God, children of light. Eternal honor and gratitude to all of you for everything that you choose to be in every moment, all that you create, and all that you reflect. I am another you, and you are another me. And this is Earth coherence. This is reality surfing. This is our legend. What I've come to understand is that the greatest truths always hide in plain sight. And so, I offer you what I consider to be two of the most empowering perspectives we can have. One, we have the choice to be empowered by everything. Two, we all have elephants in our rooms, individually and collectively. One example of this is the simple fact that we currently have the technological capability of space travel, and yet we can't seem to figure out how to provide clean water to 30% of humanity on a planet whose surface is made 70% of water. And so it's of great importance that we each ask ourselves a few key questions. One, am I a prisoner or a master of my mind? Two, do I feel that the wisdom and technological capability currently exists for transcending all of the world's most pressing issues. 3. Am I willing to accept the possibility that the answers to humanity's greatest questions, individually and collectively, have been hiding in plain sight? 4. Am I willing to accept the possibility of an existing formula for experiencing inspiration, revelation, and breakthrough on command? I'm honored to be experiencing with you this cosmic journey of remembering. Remembering who we truly are and what we're truly capable of. This is about the most powerful ideas in human history. Why? Because they're ideas whose time have finally come. Ideas which all of us have always known. Which is why the truth always resonates deep within us. I stand before you now on behalf of unconditional love, honored to share with you revelations in the form of mimetic codes downloaded from the collective's consciousness. Realizations made from simply observing the awe-inspiring magnificence of humanity and the human experience. These codes represent an effortless and irrefutable, seamlessly meshed paradigm flip. A collective quantum leap from the paradigm of fear, lack, and time equals money to a paradigm of love, abundance, and time equals art. This is the solution of solutions, as it simply creates the context for synergizing everything that we have so that it instantly creates humanitarianism into a quadrillion-dollar industry. Yes, this is a venture philanthropist's dream come true. A win-win situation for all. The point is to create such a large degree of abundance that a resource-based economy simply becomes an inevitable default. Essentially, these codes represent the creation of a blueprint, which creates a mirror reflecting the infinite potential of humanity. Essentially, this mirror asks humanity 8 Socratic questions. Questions which prove the infinite co-creative potential of humanity as self-evident. Questions which immediately unify, synergize, and leverage all protests occurring globally, the Occupy movement, 1 Billion Rising, Idle No More, and cooperative social enterprise into the most organized global supermovement in human history. This is how the unification of humanity can occur in the twinkling of an eye. It's time to open source everything. I now realize that spontaneous enlightenment is possible, as enlightenment is actually our natural state of being. Ironically, this enlightenment occurred to a large degree based upon the perspective of seeing everyone in the world as enlightened but me, all of which are my teachers, each doing just the right things to help me learn perfect patience, perfect wisdom, and perfect compassion. Most significantly, I've come to understand that the fundamental structure of reality is indeed holographic. That's right. In this very moment, we are all inside of a hologram. Yes, similar to the movie The Matrix. We are creating our entire realities in every moment simply by the stories we tell ourselves and each other, consciously and unconsciously, intentionally and unintentionally, individually and collectively. And these codes prove it. It's all about coherence, electromagnetically and experientially. Internal coherence perceives external coherence. As above, so below, and as below, so above. Through coherence, we can access what is known as the 0 point, which is not so much a single point, but a spiral. A wormhole of sorts. Higgs boson within the atomic structure of reality. And in this quantum 0 point state, the time-space matrix collapses and we gain access to all information that is most relevant to us, past, present, and future. It's from this 0 point that I've asked hundreds of questions and received answers to all of them. Questions which have to do with the facilitation of planetary metamorphosis ASAP. Awakening to the holographic structure of reality represents a balancing between the two polarities. You see, unified intent is divine union, individually and collectively. Simplicity exists at the deepest core of complexity, and complexity exists at the deepest core of simplicity. The yin-yang and the crucifix both represent divine union. This is why Earth coherence is happening simultaneously with your own coherence. This represents a harmonization between the left and the right brain hemispheres with the east and the west earth hemispheres. The heart and the mind, science with spirituality, the feminine with the masculine. From this perspective of unifying polarities, questions represent the divine feminine, and answers represent the divine masculine. And so, seek and you shall find, ask and you shall receive. And within the vibration of unconditional love, questions as answers become divine union. Invocations to God within. As for what's next, well, surf's up. And here are two waves I am honored to ride. One, to attend the Global Nexus conference next week at the United Nations in New York City. Two, to come together in satsang with all infinity perspectives. This can be in the form of a live round-table discussion with people of influence and integrity like the Prime Minister of Iceland, the President of Bolivia, the Dalai Lama, Barbara Marx Hubbard, Jeff Skoll, Amma, Vandana Shiva, Peter Diamandis, Oprah, Richard Branson, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, representatives of Amnesty International, the evolutionary leaders, the World Shift Network, and those overseeing the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. In either case, within the next few days or weeks, all information will be released, no matter what the venue, whether it's by YouTube or at the United Nations. The only thing I now recommend doing at this point in time is to take a few deep breaths, open your heart, and respond. If you'd like to see any version of these scenarios come to pass, I assure you that by you sharing this video, it has already been infinitely leveraged. You could share this video with 10 of the most lucid networks and contacts that you're familiar or you're in contact with. You can also recommend an ideal conference or conscious festival to attend. At minimum, I assure you that the entertainment value alone will be worth your response. And of course, always, all co-creation with all humanitarians is honored and invited. Όλα αυτά που χρειαζόμαστε στη ζωή τα έχουμε στην καρδιά μας. In la ketch, alakin. Love always. Infinity now. Hakuna Matata. Thank you. Peace.